Howdy, my name is Oatmeal Lint, and this is our Let's Play of EU4 as Connaught, which, for those of you who might not know, you're thinking, what is this country that is all over the Caribbean? Well, it was, at one point, Ireland, but we got chased out, and we still have a court here where they stole it from us. We will go home, and we will found the nation of Ireland, but right now we're in exile, and we're in exile in a much nicer location. Ireland is a beautiful place, but it's got nothing on the Caribbean as far as hospitable? How hospitable it is. So right now we are trying to build up our strength. The reason that these natives still exist, even though our capital is obviously over here, because we don't have any European provinces anymore, is that we are under a personal union of France. We can't attack them, so they still exist, which is kind of interesting. The personal union under France has really slowed us down. 50 years ago or so, we would have taken all of these provinces, but now we've had to peacefully expand. We lost a couple provinces we lost a province to Spain in a war where, even though we are under the personal union of France, they were unable to protect us. But most recently, we won a war against Portugal. Now, we didn't get anything for that war, for our hassles, but I have to take this province next so that Portugal doesn't take it. Yeah, this is the next one to colonize. Our capital is here. So we're North American, so all of these provinces are considered part of our continent, and any provinces in South America that are adjacent are considered part of our continent. Oh, excuse me, but Portugal, we had to take this province in order to get up to here. St. Luca, which was then taken from us cruelly by Spain. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and turn the speed up to high because we're kind of at a point where just sort of waiting. We want to build temples, that's true. So we're going to build a bunch of temples with the money that we have. But aside from that, there's not a lot for us to do. Just wait. We want 5 colonies at a time, because that's how much we can afford. And we're fighting over a cardinal with France. Luckily, we're not in as much of a bloodbath as Spain is. I'm gonna go ahead and pick this one up from France, but I'm also gonna pick this one up from Austria. Just in case tomorrow a couple of cardinals decide to die. It might not be worth it to keep fighting against France, I don't know. We shall see. So, all of these provinces are... Oh no, this one's still a colony. So I'm gonna move everyone to the colony, or to the not city. Just so I know, and then eventually they'll all be sitting in Manhattan. As you can see, we still temporarily have both of them. We don't want to lose 2 stability, but I don't want to lose all that money either. I'm gonna go ahead and lose the money. We have a pretty big income. That's 2 loans. That's gonna allow us to reduce inflation. That's pretty good. What we were doing with our money was just building more money producing places. Um, you know, these are all really young. None of them look like they're old enough to die. I, I'm gonna wait a while. None of them look like they're old enough to die. I'm gonna wait a while and see where the landscape is, and just save up my points for a little while. I don't want to get in huge bidding wars. I think I should have done that before I put too much in, but I didn't even think of it. Yeah, a lot of fish being produced. This is kind of worth it. But I'm pretty sure I want to wait, get more neighborhood bonus, and get up with this. I want the global trade power. We haven't met Asia. We're not interested in Asia. We're just trying to become a new world power. And then go back and take Ireland, of course. I don't really know if it's worth it to get up on those. So that guy didn't have a colonist, which means we have to pull a colonist from somewhere. I'm much more willing to pull colonists from places that are nearby, like here, than from places that are far away. But we have to do this one next. The travel time to California is over a year, and the travel time to here is like 30 days. Like, I think the colonist even beats the troops. I know moving at speed 5 is kind of obnoxious, but just sitting here with a lot of downtime, you know, with a macro strategy and not a lot of micro to do, and that's the way I like to play this game. I very much prefer to play this game as a macro game. Yeah, all future monies goes into paying off those loans that we had to take. Because our income is so high, all of the events that care about $20 years. Okay, let's calculate how much this is. So 15% tax modifier. So that's going to be per month. That's going to be 2.6 divided by 2 is 1 point. So yeah, 3.9. So it's going to be 3.9 per month, and that's also going to scale. It's also going to scale. So 3.9 per month is like 36-ish per year, which is, for 20 years, is 600 and some. It's worth it, actually. Because I would have paid like 300 for a stability, I think. I think I did before, just a second ago. And this is better than just a stability. It's like a stability and a total of 40 papal influence. Let me go ahead and accept that and go and repay off these loans. So our truce with Portugal must have ended just now. Means I'm going to slow down the game because they're probably going to declare on us. And they had to break their alliance with Great Britain and Spain at the end of the last war, and they've gotten them right back. Which means that instead of repaying this loan, I'm going to go ahead and build 3 carracks. Naval power is what determines these wars, I've found. But I'll also build, because we're going to be nearing our max manpower, I'll also build a couple more cannons. Cannons are very expensive. So we've saved these up. Some of them are getting a little older. I'm gonna still wait a little while. What this is gonna allow the people to do is put their money into other ones. You know, we only need 15 to take this one and 10 to take that one. And they're gonna have put their points fighting against other people for other ones that we're not interested in. And I'm only doing this because they're all so young. This fleet doesn't go there, it goes here. Because this is liable to be where they attack from, or over here. One of our advisors died. Now there was a colonist in there, so we now have the colonist to send somewhere else. Could send it there. That's not a bad spot. California is tempting, but it's such a long travel time. Guess I'll do it. We're gonna work our way down to being connected over here, and I think that that'll reduce the travel time for the rest of everyone. Not that there's a lot, but once you make the connection. But there are some good provinces in California. Guess I should have taken this one instead. So what kind of advisor do we want? Could be discipline. Probably gonna be morale though. Great Britain might make its way down here. I mean, I could actually take this, but then when they take this, I could take this and sell it to Spain. Yeah, I could take these and sell them to Spain. I don't really feel like doing that. I think Great Britain will probably be like taking this, and that was an important center of trade there. I really don't know where Great Britain's going with its colonists, but yeah, I could take this next, and always sell it off to Spain. That's a good decision. I don't want Great Britain to take it, is my thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna recall from there. I already have 5 out, I can't really afford a 6. Should have some boats coming in. See, they're getting a little older. See, Spain is fighting France for this one. We'll see. Notice I don't have very many light ships, and that's because I'm not competing for trade power very much with my ships. My ships are for fighting other ships and transporting my troops. If I were in Japan, I'd have galleys and cogs, because mostly it's... I can finally convert this place. Okay. I need to find it. Barahunas. Barahunas. These guys go stand there. And that means also that we're gonna take this one, the Tolerance of Heretics. Tolerance of Heretics and Missionary Strength. And we're gonna check to see if there's a missionary guy. There is, but he costs a lot. Okay, we'll go ahead and send it. we haven't had a lot of problem with it because the likelihood that you're going to get problems, you can see that England has stayed Catholic. I mean, they switched to Protestant and they switched back. So there hasn't been a huge amount of reform desire. We took an event that actually reduced reform desire instead of increased it early on. I'm going to improve relations with Portugal. And then improve relations over here. Let's check to see what France is doing, make sure that they're not... So we don't know what they're doing with their third one. They could be fabricating a claim covertly. Spain has declared war on us, blah blah blah. Okay. What's the war goal? Marin. This one. Okay, so what we're gonna do, take all of our light ships out of the water. This is actually North American. We're gonna take it next. I don't know what I was thinking I was gonna take next that was better than it, but we're gonna take it next. We're actually gonna recall from... Oh, we needed a troop up there. Okay. Never mind. We're just gonna let that one finish. Oh no, this troop was busy, I see. This troop is busy protecting this province. Okay, we'll just let that one finish. It shouldn't take too long. And then we're gonna go to here. Reason being, it's worth 2 gold, it's North American, it's gonna have a high settler chance, it doesn't need troops. There's a lot of reasons, but it also would allow another country to jump over here and try to get in the game, and I want the least number of countries in the game as possible. I mean, if France were going to take it, I might accept it so that we could keep our alliances with France a little easier. But I don't think that's going to happen, so... Okay, come on and get into port. And... yeah, this one should be done colonizing in, like, no time. Almost always going to choose this, because the tax isn't like a tariff, it's actually scaling properly. So next month we'll send the settler here. As far as these go, definitely we'll take it from Spain. Oh no, we don't have a lot in that one. Oh, we do, we have 210, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take it from Spain because I don't want Spain to have it. At the end of the month, send a settler here. Now, what we want to do here is send our combat force with our leader go take back the province that we have a core in, because this is what we want in the peace agreement. We want our province, and maybe this one too, but Spain, France is much likely to give us back this in the peace agreement because we already have a core there. I don't believe that they have anyone really joining them. Oh no, they have a lot of people joining them. Okay, we're just going to deal with what's over here, these 2 provinces, and defending the war goal. Some big battles, that's going to be France's problem. Now we're also going to go over here and pick up all 24 of these troops. No, that's a little bit high risk. Instead of doing that, we're going to move all 24 of these troops here. Yeah. Okay. So we have 5 colonies, I hope. Right, 5. We did pick up Bermuda, which I had totally forgotten about until I saw it, but I checked where all the continents are. The border, actually, Panama's in North America, and there are like a bunch of islands over here. But that would mean that you'd have to move your capital to like the Australian continent, which would be a really interesting Let's Play. I will consider that. Being an Asian nation and moving to Australia. There's so many Asian colonies, though. I don't know why you would actually do that. So we have a new king. He's young, 19, with an heir who's 19, also a good leader. So it's been more than 50 years that we've been in this personal union. It's been 64 years. They have 0 chance of inheriting us, but they can try to vassal us. I mean, they can't start it when we're at war, but that's why we have to be like watching them, because if they do that, they start the process, then we're kind of in a position where we have to declare on them. Unfortunately, I don't know if it will show us if they're doing the process or not. Kind of looks like they're getting their ass kicked over here, though. Let's see if they're in like negative prestige or something. No, they still have good prestige. Oh, I see. They're getting their ass kicked because Hungary and Austria and all these fools got in on the war. I'm fine with that. We're just going to control our war goal. We're just going to keep our place safe. Be like, forget you. Don't really want to pay for the ahead of time penalty here. But don't really want to cap out either. Wait, do we have 6 colonies? No. I don't know why we're running such a big deficit. Yeah, I don't know why we're running such a big deficit. Do the taxes on this all get dropped because of something? No. Let's see, where's our money coming from? Trade or production? Looks like production now. So we're gonna do more power to the nobles. These are 5 light ships, that's all they are, 5 light ships. If Portugal's gonna be all mean about it and be like, oh, we're gonna attack you, I'll just position these troops here. Portugal probably won't let us make a separate peace. Oh, it will. It will let... So we're gonna go ahead and take control of some Portuguese provinces now. And these are just 3 light ships doing a blockade. We're going to take these 2 provinces and then go over here and destroy this blockade. What? Right now, France can't give up anything that's mine. Wow. France seriously getting its ass handed to it over there. Luckily, a lot of these guys don't have any... Whoa! This might have plummeted French prestige? No. Doesn't look like we'll be getting our province back from Spain. Jeez. Austria has so many troops. These guys were allied with Austria or something? Yeah. They were. I obviously wasn't so worried about it because Austria doesn't seem to have a whole lot of navy. But boy, that was... Wow, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the tech. Ugh, no I'm not. Oh, what am I gonna do with all these points? It's just so expensive. I'd much rather like build a temple and use 10 that way. I wonder why these are so much less than if like I were to build it over here. Oh, blockade. I see. That's why our income is so low. Is this blockade thing? Okay, well what we're gonna do is we're just gonna walk the troops here and then we're gonna go kill the blockade. It's destroying our income. Create a proper fleet. We have like rule the seas. What's this do? So because these points are so valuable to us, we're gonna take out a loan. Ooh, no, I guess not. We're not. No, we're not. I guess we're gonna buy this tech now. As for what idea group to buy into, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be this one. It definitely needs to be in this column. We're not having as much interest, and it could be this one because, you know, the production and the build cost, and like we could get build cost and then when we start making all the buildings, like right now we've only really built temples. So I'm pretty sure it's this one. Tax modifier is great. Interest and inflation aren't really good. Possible advisor's not that good. Maintenance is good. Production efficiency is good. It's just that the first two in it are so powerful, and that's kind of where I think you should be thinking. Because there's no guarantee that you're gonna finish it off. There's no reason to necessarily finish it off. So we'll go for that. So they're stopping their blockade now, but see, they move a lot faster than we do. So they're just light ships. They're good for blockading. Wait, now we're at war with Denmark as well? And what's the war goal here? I see. It's not a war goal. It's not against France. I don't even think France is the leader. Oh, it is. Okay. Well, this is no good. France is just gonna get whooped into oblivion. But they might lose so much prestige that they that on death of leader they no longer are our controller, which would be really good, because then we wouldn't have to go to war with them. Okay. Where'd they go? Do we not have vision of these two seas? Oh, we don't. Okay, what we're gonna do is position ourselves here. And then go in with the second fleet and try to take them out. They're just being really obnoxious, which is what they should do. Their blockades are costing us a lot of money. Okay, we caught them. So let's go back over here and blockade this. We got 2 light ships too, I think, or we got something out of that. So even though we control the war goal, they have -40 from battles and occupations. We're doing the best we can here. I'm not going to send my troops over to Europe. Oh, crap in a hat. Random boats just showed up. What's their leader? 5 fire, 3 shock. Oh my gosh, they've got like a god leader. Luckily we have numbers. So ships captured 2. So we got 2 ships. But our ships are kind of damaged now. So I want to take this province and then retreat. And notice how it gets taken by France. All of the provinces that we take, aside from the ones that we had cores in, get taken by France. Like this one will also be taken by France, for example. I'm just going to heal our ships up. We managed to keep this without so much hassle. We could pretty easily take this guy too. I don't know. Keeping Spain from having them is a bigger deal. Yeah, definitely gonna buy this now that it's so cheap. We don't have any ahead penalty. I think we wanted to get to here though. So I think we're gonna finish this off first and get neighborhood bonuses first. So this might just be like, this province might be worth it to colonize, not because it'll just be a colony, but because this event will trigger, which is pretty strong. So I'm gonna take it, and I will make this a colony, just because, I mean, it's profitable, yes, but it's not that profitable, because it's gonna be a colony. Yeah, I'm not gonna do military unless I'm too far ahead on the tech. Yeah, I am too far ahead on the tech, so I might as well invest in this one. Navy morale, okay. But this is pretty good, the yearly papal influence thing. Okay, our fleet is fully healed. It's very unlikely that they're going to be able to come over here and... Which port? Okay. I'm just doing this so that I can maybe capture the ship. Need a military advisor. I'll go with this one. Didn't capture it, but that's okay. Wow, Austria is now allied with Russia. Basically to be Russia very soon. I mean, yeah, Russia's doing really hot. Aside from the fact that Ryazan is controlled by Crimea, but they probably are at war with Russia to take it. And Ukraine exists. The existence of Ukraine is really good for Russia, because they're Russian Orthodox as opposed to Lithuanian Catholic. So they're gonna almost always be allied with Russia, so that's really strong. We're now at war with Great Britain. Okay. We're actually gonna send troops. No, we're not. Screw it. France is just gonna get smashified here, and there's nothing that can be done about it. Hopefully their prestige will drop, yeah, to negative, really negative, so that next time they, like, as long as they're not currently annexing us, which I don't really know how to check. I'm pretty sure it would show me here if they were trying. They would have had to have started before this war, pretty obviously. It doesn't take a long time for him to get down there. Ah, ships. Time to go fight some boats. We have invested in this entire idea group strictly for the strength of our heavy ships. Are we going to be buying any diplomatic tech anytime soon? I mean, it's 10 years, right? Yeah, it's 10 years. Well, what I really don't see happening is buying any military tech anytime soon, but I don't really want the heavy ships to cost more if I'm going to be building more. We only have one more idea in this. This is a pretty big benefit. We're gonna go with this. I don't wanna... Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be buying all that many, diplomatic techs, and I think we're gonna be building a lot of light ships at some point. So I thought I saw... I thought I saw enemies on the horizon, but maybe I didn't. So Spain is still losing. They're still got the big war score, but we still control the war goal, so France isn't making peace with them. Oh, they're just blockading there? Okay, time to go kill them. Anything to take out their ship strength now so that they don't have it in the future. That is not okay. And see, we get the colonial enthusiasm now. Oh, achieve religious unity. We can definitely do this because we only have one province that isn't this province. We only have one province that isn't like religious unity right now, and this is actually worth something as opposed to the rest of them that isn't really worth very much. So we're gonna go for it and hope that none of the whatever it's called spreads. Mercantilism is getting remarkably important at this point. It's our trade power, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Screw that. I'm gonna go heal. No chasing them across the world. I'll say. So that was part of... That was one of our allies over in this war. Oh, they got screwed. Okay. I mean, luckily, I don't think that Spain can give, that France can give away any of our stuff in this war. I'm sure they wish they could, but they can't. They can only give away their own stuff. France definitely has negative prestige at this point. Yeah, pretty negative. Unfortunately, our king is quite young. He's 21. He's very good. This is 99 boats. I think that would probably beat ours. Austria is starting to make a navy, so we have to build our navy even stronger. Which I knew we were going to have to do, which is one of the reasons why I didn't make them cost more. Yeah, we're losing all of our allies in these wars. Okay, so what's their leader? No leader. We have a crappy leader, but whatever. We should tear them apart. We didn't capture any ships, but they just lost a huge amount of their naval force. And for what? Just trying to blockade me. So Austria is actually like a serious problem. So I can't make an alliance with them because they don't have any borders near me until I get back this province. Reason I'm only like sieging with this little force is it's not that important to me. I'm not gonna get these provinces in a peace agreement. We're not gonna win this war. Definitely gonna lose all of these wars. My only hope here now is that France loses so much prestige that they can't even think about and they don't annex us somehow, that when their leader dies, they haven't made back the prestige. I do not know why we are losing so much money right now. I think it might be lack of patrols. No? Yeah, lack of patrols is killing us. It's okay, we'll pay those loans back. What we're gonna do is temporarily not get another colonist so that we can stop hemorrhaging money so much. We'll go back to 5 in a while, but more ships heading our way, you say? See, now we're back to positive. That colonial maintenance was just too much for us to support. Yeah, just a huge number of occupations. I mean, sure, we have the war goal, but what is this? Brittany? Okay. So I don't want to recall any of these. I don't want to recall any of these, so we're going to be at 3 for a little while even. Hunt them down. I don't know what makes them think that they can do that to us. But they get to lose their ships and their troops now. I thought I put these troops in there, but I guess I must have misclicked. I must have clicked it too late or something. I know everyone loves a war, and this war is going pretty well. But I'm gonna break the video here. I will be right back, and you can be back whenever you join me.